Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA podcast. I'm your host, Sky. We got the original four in the building. Hey. What's happening? Damien in the building. Jace in the building. CJ in the building. Let's go. It's been a minute since all of us have been on the pod. So you know it might get spicy.
Shout out to the original Four Horsemen.
That's right.
I feel like there should have been a pause there. I don't know. Just
Nah.
Jason's a menace. Hey, shout out to Damien. Y'all, Damien's birthday just passed last week. Last week. As you can see, your boy coming through rocking the tan.
Oh, I'm looking like I fit in here now. Uh-oh.
Medium skin.
Medium skin assassin.
Here we go. All we need is the box wine to go with it, and it's a hit.
Fuck.
Then I'm pointing to the canvas. What's up?
Hey.
Right now.
It's like you're pointing to your labia.
Whoa, chill.
You
see I got the Izzy shirt on? Make me disrespect you in here.
When's the last time you won a fight? Who's scared of Izzy?
You scared of Izzy.
When's the last time Izzy won a fight? I'll wait.
Last year.
This guy. This fucking guy.
Yeah.
When
he actually the last time he won was when he flatlined your guy, Alex.
The one that's been flatlining other people.
That was the last time he won was when he flatlined Alex.
Alex is that nigga.
No. Now it don't matter.
And he got flatlined by the original that nigga.
Well, let's not forget who originally flatlined him, not one but two times. You know what I'm saying?
It's been
one time.
Let's not forget. He got that one punch power. That's it.
That's all you need. This nigga has the touch of death.
He does. But he got fucking bopped though too. So by someone that doesn't have knockout power.
Hey, he caught one L.
Let's go. Shout out Izzy. Yo, shout out Izzy. Let's go.
For real.
He got 30 minutes, 20 minutes coming up. He got his little press conference going. Yo, check that out.
I can't wait for DDP to get in his ass. Pause.
Hey, nah. You did not mean that pause.
You did
That's
not.
fair. I didn't.
If this is your first time watching the pod, Jace is he identifies as a white South African.
Yeah, he does. Bumba club.
Moda.
Laka. Yeah, so he's different. If Sean Strickland, some of his favorite fighters, Sean Strickland, Kobe Covington, who else is just?
I'm sure.
Alex
I'm sure if Donald Trump was a fighter, he'd be on him too.
Stop it. Y'all know I don't fuck with that, man. I don't even play around with that.
Real quick, let's take a look at this weekend's card. UFC 303 did take place. I mean, is this the most cursed card in recent history?
Oh man.
Besides, yeah, 100%. 100%. Can we fly through the bottom so we can get to the top?
Pop. Flying through the bottom is crazy. Yeah, it started off a little sluggish. Like it started off and it was kind of just like, I guess we're here. Michelle Waterson, go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, shout out to the career of Andre Arlovski.
In the UFC, your man said he's not done.
I think the UFC sent him off though, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even give this nigga a video package.
That's fucked up.
Former heavyweight champion.
Bro, been fighting for what? 24 years?
That was just the UFC.
That was just in the UFC. That's straight up disrespectful, bro. This nigga is the Donald Cerrone of UFC.
For real.
He didn't even get no send off package or nothing. That's fucked up.
Can we talk about my girl? Can't.
No, nobody cared.
I don't understand this. I'm actually telling y'all that I watched the female fight, was excited for it, and now you don't care. See, what the fuck is that?
We don't care because it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's you talking about this fight. The whole time I'm watching this, I'm just like, I cannot believe that Jace thinks that Jillian is attractive. Like, I had to tell the people that were around me, My brother thinks that this woman's attractive. Like nobody else thought that except for you.
I slid into her DMs.
And
no
I
cap.
had lesbians in the house. Like,
Damn.
Well, they're probably. Never mind. I won't go there.
nobody thinks that she's hot.
Hey,
about to pull a Sean Strickland.
not everyone has good taste. Good thing I do.
All right. Michelle Watterson retired.
Hate to see
She
it.
needed to. She was 1-7 going into this. She was 1-6 going in, then got the L. They did a little send off package. Shout out to her, one of the pioneers of the sport. Originally she was fighting at 105 and atom weight, and but in the UFC obviously they only have 115, so she had been fighting at straw weight this whole time. And you
Atom
gotta
weight is crazy.
Atom weight is. Have you seen the 198ers or I'm sorry, not 198, but like the 98 pound, 95 pound?
I have not. Who are they?
I sent you. I have definitely sent you some videos of like some knockouts. No, grown women.
That's wild.
Asian women.
Oh,
why you say it like that?
Because they're typically
They're
very
just
small,
smaller.
petite. Yeah. Non-Americans.
Non-Americans.
Us Americans is heavy
Facts.
over here.
Heavy. Like, bro, how you 5'1", 200 pounds? Motherfucking Volkanovski looking ass.
You gonna get to him.
Let's get into Payton Talbott had a great showing. He was only up there for 19 seconds, but great nonetheless.
Hey, I've had less showings than that.
I watched him originally on Dana White's Contender Series, which is coming up in August. I'm excited for that. So I had already been hyped about him from the beginning, but now he's gotten a lot of attention from pretty much the whole MMA fan base. How do you guys feel about him and his potential trajectory in the UFC?
I mean, if he keeps putting on performances like that, it's gonna be a rocket straight to the top. But man, when this fight came on, I was in the kitchen doing some, they touching gloves. I'm right here trying to peep and do something real quick, and next thing I know it was over, and I was like, for reals. But yeah, I mean he's doing this shit obviously. I feel like he has a bright future ahead of him as long as he just keeps performing and doesn't end up like McKinney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dang.
Damn.
Why we shooting at Terrence like that?
I fuck with Terrence. I used to fuck with him.
He's a bum.
You've been hurting my feelings lately.
I told y'all he was a bum.
Hey, Jace.
What do y'all think?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead, CJ. How you feel about Payton?
I think he's real good, and I like that he's in bantamweight. Bantamweight's full of killers, so he has a long ladder to climb up. He has some good fights ahead of him. He had a good call out on Adrian Yanez, so whoever he's gonna fight is gonna be good. So I'm excited to see him keep growing in the organization.
I think for me, it's just way too early to say anything. It was a great performance. I liked it. Cool. You got to string together a couple for me to, 3 or 4 before I really start paying attention to you.
Well, funny you say that. This is his third fight in the UFC, his third win. He put it on Cameron Saman. He put it on him. So this is his third fight. You said 3 or 4, so he strung along 3. So he got to get another one in order for you to.
Yeah, and there's no disrespect. I don't I'm not taking a shit on him. You know what I mean? Just 3, 4, and then when you see that person hit that step up in competition, and then they're torching people. Okay, I'm tuned in.
I feel like him fighting Cameron Saman was a step up. I feel like this guy who was making his debut, the Frenchman, your people. I feel like that was a step down.
Yeah.
Why is everybody my people? Wait a second.
Because you're the Frenchman here.
This man be traveling.
That's fair. Let's keep it moving. Can't wait to get to the top.
See you at the top. CJ, you had dropped out, but we were saying, is this the most cursed card in recent history?
You know what's crazy I was just looking at the card. And I was looking at Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez canceled, Anthony Smith, Carlos Ulberg canceled, Jamal Hill, Carlos Ulberg canceled, Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler canceled, Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree canceled. That's nasty work. Oh, and then oh boy steps in 3 hours. Like, come on, what's going
Bruh.
on? What's going
Yeah.
Oh.
on? That's
I mean,
crazy.
and then you go back to last week and you got, Ikram stepping in against Robert Whitaker. Like, it's been a tough couple of weeks. As a UFC fan, like I'm like afraid to open up Instagram. Every time I open up Instagram, it's some new bullshit popping up. And then you gotta verify whether or not it's true, because you don't know if it's just like a troll account that's over here just putting anything up on the internet.
Fucking
Real,
trolls are the worst, dude.
they are. Give you a mini heart attack. Let's just go ahead and jump to the main card and talk about this Ian Garry Machado. This Ian Garry MVP. How did y'all score it?
2-1 MVP.
Same.
CJ.
2-1 Ian Garry.
I went 2-1.
I don't think. Oh, I don't mean to
Go
cut
ahead.
you. I don't think Ian won the fight, but he didn't. He won the match, but he didn't win the fight. He did what he had to do to win, which sucks. And like we always say, like you could win the fight, but I don't think he won in the hearts of the people. He goes out here and he talks all this shit, and he's gonna be a scrapper. He's gonna fight with one of the best strikers, and like, oh, you a wrestler now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his stock rose with that performance at all. Nobody's clamoring to see him.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's frozen up.
Oh yeah.
Um,
There you
I
go.
I was texting Damien and Jace as this fight was going on. I thought that it was a close fight. Obviously, I would have given it to Paige, but I knew that they were gonna give it to Garry. I wasn't mad about them giving it to Garry, but at the same time, like just like what CJ was saying, he was talking crap, talking about he was gonna outstrike Michael Venom Page. He was gonna be faster than him. All of this
Yep.
shit that he said, and all the significant strikes and the significant moments came from him getting pieced the fuck up.
Piece the
Mm-hmm.
fuck up.
MVP was styling on him.
Styling on him. Cracking him.
Obviously, cracking him for real. That was the first time we was really seeing him get pieced up consecutively. I think that I like the Shavkat call out because nobody's calling out Shavkat besides JDM. And I don't
About
know.
to beat the fuck out of him.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 170
Hell yeah.
right there, Shavkat.
The real boogeyman, not fucking cum shot.
And I thought Tony was the real boogeyman.
Was. You got that right. Was.
So like you were saying, Sky, you wasn't upset with it. I was. I sure the fuck was. I was pissed off.
Same.
I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way this man gets a couple of takedowns, does nothing with them. Oh, he almost choked him out in one of the rounds. I think that was the first round though,
The
which is the
first
one that I
round.
gave him. That was the
Yeah.
round that I gave him. But the other two rounds, he didn't really do shit. He was getting pieced up and then looking to hold him against the cage and take him down and shit. And it's like, bro, when you up there and you talking like this and you barking this way and that way and that's how you come out and perform, it's just like, bro, like, yeah, like you guys said, you didn't raise your stock at all. If anything, people are looking at you like, wow, you really like went back on your word as a man. You know, you was talking all that shit like you was really finna stand up with this older man who was what, 34, 36 years old, talking all that
38.
shit.
38.
38 years old, and you afraid. You looking scared out there.
Hey.
This man was the Flash coming at you,
Ooh.
and you was I'm gonna fucking clinch him up. I'm gonna try to take him down, man. That shit pissed me off, man. And I feel like Michael Page landed like way more significant strikes and shit. So that's the thing, man. That's why I always have a problem with these fucking cards because you can tell from the very beginning how it's gonna go. I saw that Ian was wrestling. He probably even knew it too. He was like, "Yep, if I wrestle, I'm gonna win," because that's how the card has been going. That
I
shit makes me
mean,
mad.
listen, to summarize what Mr. Not White, Not Black Assassin was saying over there, shout out to Mike Tyson. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. I think he really came out there thinking like, "Oh, I'm gonna style on this motherfucker," and then pop, pop, and he was hitting air. Like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
Plan,
he
woo,
was say
woo,
that
plan
again. He
B,
was hitting
plan
air.
B.
Bro was throwing kicks and MVP was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to go.
Like, yeah, you can't even touch me, bro. And then MVP's darting in with a 1-2, cracking him over the top. I
Hands
was like,
down.
yeah, I wish MVP would have stayed in the pocket a little bit more, but that's when the grappling exchange happened.
Mm.
Yep.
Um,
What happens with MVP next though? What would you want to see him do?
Stephen Thompson.
Yep, I was about to say book him with that because
Yep.
I think that fight would be a lot better than now. Like they're just fighting just to be like, yo, who's the best karate guy in the
Yeah.
division?
Yeah.
No. Actually, I take that back because I do believe that would be actually a terrible fight. And only say that because they're just both heavy counter strikers. You know what I mean? Maybe I'd love to see like you can't put him in there against like D-Rod. He'll fuck him up. Maybe like a Jeff Neal,
I was thinking that
Geoff,
too. I was thinking that too.
Geoff Neal. That'd be a cool scrap. It just sounds good on paper though. Him against Wonder Boy, like it just sounds good. It sounds like a live action karate combat. You can just wonder will anyone end up like James Vick? Like I don't know.
well,
But I'm
actually,
thinking after this fight, watching MVP, I think the fight will be a lot better than
I think so too.
I think
It
it'll be a
seems
lot
like
better.
MVP does know how to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not just completely a counter striker, just sitting
Mm-hmm.
back waiting. Which is what we had seen between Izzy and Yoel Romero. That's when we seen that Izzy is like really a counter striker at when he's champion. Like he was just
Setting
sitting back
traps.
waiting. You know what I mean? But MVP, he was aggressive when he needed to be. But it is what it is. After that was the fight that y'all have been talking crazy about on the internet. Buena Silva taking on Macy Chiasson, and y'all was talking crap about it. And nevertheless, throughout the first round, they had already threw more strikes and was getting after it more than Ian, Garry, and MVP. They was out there banging.
Yeah, that was a fun
Jace.
scrap.
Banging, bro, banging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. He was a bathroom break, toilet break, all them toilet break weirdos. All y'all toilet break weirdos. Hey, like CJ says, I thought y'all like women. And yet y'all never watched the women. That's crazy. I mean, I'm just saying, she had a nasty cut on her head. Ma'am, the fight was over, man. I know you wanted to fight, but hey.
I didn't want it to be over either. I was having fun watching that fight, and I was like, but when they was showing the cut, I said, God damn, that's a fucked up cut. But it wasn't like in a bad spot. I mean, it was like over
I
her
was over
eye.
her brow,
She
bro.
could
It was
bleed
gonna get
into her
bad.
eye, sure,
It was
but
about to get bad.
it was pretty bad. Damn.
Hey, Buena Silva is so funny though, because she always look lost. She don't look like she don't know where she be at. She like, damn, I'm in a fight right now. Like, what's going on, bro? She's funny. But shout out to Macy Chiasson. I picked her, so that was a good win for her.
Yeah. Yep. I picked her as well.
She looked good too. Like she was scrapping.
Mm-hmm.
Them heavy ass elbows on the ground.
Yep, facts.
Anthony Smith taking on Roman Dolidze. Dolidze got it done.
Thank God.
Sorry ass fight.
Anthony always tries to fight at the last few seconds. Nigga, no. Don't play that card. You haven't been fighting. Why start now?
Every time Anthony Smith takes an L, it's a good day. It's a good day.
I still don't understand the Anthony Smith hate, but
it's his face.
Dan Ige. 50K Dan Ige steps in 3 hours notice. I mean, at this point, everybody, if you watch this pod, then you watch MMA and you know what happened. He steps in. Your boy Brian was out.
Can we just talk about how crazy that is? Like, legitimately, like, that's fucking crazy, dude. You know what I mean?
Take your daughter to the park or some shit. You get the call. I'll be there.
Apparently, what's his name? Mick.
Ortega?
No, Mick Maynard released a screenshot. It's like he slid into his DMs, like, yo, bro, I've been training. I'm in good shape. You know, but like this thing, like you, like talk about like you woke up that day not thinking, hey, I'm gonna fucking fight someone tonight. You know what I mean?
On a big ass card.
Yes.
Supposed to be a big ass
co-main event. This young, hungry lion. you know what I mean, who's coming out there for blood. Listen, I fuck with Diego. I'm so glad he got the dub. Um, thank God it wasn't a 5-round fight. My man
Whew,
For
Diego
reals.
was gassing
gassed out.
quick in the third round, bro. Those body
Hmm.
shots Ige was fucking him up.
Yep.
I
And
think we gotta show love to both the guys. Diego also though, because he had to go through bullshit before
yeah.
Yep.
with Ortega changing the weight up on him also. So it's messed up for both of those guys. Shout out to Dan Ige. Bro was getting a massage. He probably was gonna go home and barbecue before they called him. In all my years of watching MMA, I don't think I've ever seen somebody step in like that. Maybe back in like '95, where like one of the karate dudes couldn't step in against a jujitsu guy and they switched some shit up. But I've never seen that in all my life. And shout out to the UFC to make it happen. Bro's on the co-main of, of a big card 3 hours before a fight, man. That's
Right.
amazing. Shout out to
And
Dan. So that's one of those things where, yeah, he lost the fight, but his stock goes this way. It goes up.
facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly. I will
Honestly,
never say
both those
no
guys.
bad shit about Danny Gay
hmm
ever.
Both of those
I don't,
guys' stocks
I
go
don't
up
care.
because, like
Yep.
I said, Ortega messing up Diego's weight where he has to step in to fight at 55 now. It's crazy. Now he's finna fight this guy at 55. Now he's like, oh, you're not gonna have a fight. Now you got to fight at 65. It's shout out to those guys. I hope they got a paid.
And that was a fun
Um,
ass fight too. They
It
was
was a
like
fun
it,
fight.
scrambling
Yep.
on on the ground. Like normally we see grappling, that shit kind of boring, but they was actually grappling. Yeah, normally we see wrestling. Wrestling that should be kind of boring because the person just be on top holding them down. But they was actually grappling, and you know what I mean. They was countering and reversing and shit like that. So that was fun. That was actually a fun fight.
So, quick
um,
question: who do you want to see Diego fight next? Like who do we want to see him fight next?
What's the weight class that he fights at? Featherweight, right?
Yeah,
yeah, featherweight.
45.
I would love to see him. Obviously it's gonna be at the spear. He wants a spear. Danny said he can get the spear. I want to either see him. excuse me. I want to see him against Mozart again.
Yeah,
I
Mm.
want them to
he
run it
called
back
him
with
out
Mozart.
again. Yeah.
And yeah, because now Mozart trying to get that buzz. He's like, they're only giving you, man, listen, we ain't even thought about you, Evilov, or however the fuck you say your name. We ain't even thought about you. Like, nobody cares. The only reason why I don't say Yair is because, like, I don't want to see even though he's Brazilian, Diego Lopez is Brazilian, he trains in Mexico, Guadalajara. I don't want to see no Mexican on Mexican crime on Mexican Independence Night. Like, so I don't want to
Is
see it.
is Ortega officially out of 45 now? I know he was talking about getting a fight at 55.
At
I don't
lightweight,
know.
yeah.
I don't know. But that with that being said, listen, enough's fucking enough. This shit has got to fucking end. People, a day, hours prior to a weigh-in saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna make weight," and getting this fucking distinct advantage over people. And I know Dana likes to gas people up and be like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah." Like this is great that people accept these fights. No, be like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Do not accept the fucking fights. And I know
Mhm.
as fans it sucks, and there's fights that we want to see, but nah, fuck that shit. Do not accept these fights. It's got
But
to
this,
stop.
but this was a 2 week notice fight
from
at
the
that,
jump. From the
and
jump.
he was already planning on bulking up to go to 155. So
Fair,
it's
but he
not
still.
like Gastelum's fat ass who had 13 weeks to prepare and then got there all the way in fucking Saudi Arabia talking about I can't make weight.
But regardless, though, he still knew, prior to when he told him ahead that he was not going to make weight.
No, not until night. That's why they call him at 3:30 in the middle of the night because obviously Brian Ortega has some kind of bug. Something was going on with him because even after making the 155, he ends up getting 103 fever, has to pull out of the fight. So something else was going on with his body. That's probably why he wasn't able to make weight. He's never not made weight.
Fair. Well, let's not focus on the semantics. Let's say like focus on the bigger issue, which is fighters. You know what I mean? On fight week, a day, an hour prior to weigh in, telling people they can't make the fight. This shit has to fucking stop. It has to stop. There has to be more consequences. You know what I mean? Like it's such a gain that you're getting. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Where the other guys, the other dude's fucking killing himself.
Because
Mhm.
90.
the
Yep.
guy John Silva, he missed weight earlier down on the prelims and he beat Charles Jourdain. He missed by like 3 pounds.
Has to stop.
Yeah, and like you were saying about Wonderboy, he's about to fight Michelle Pajeda. Michelle Pajeda's already a big body anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and if he comes in already, what was he, 4 pounds overweight? Now imagine when he puts on more weight,
Mm-hmm.
ballooning up, and Michelle Pajeda's been out here bodying guys at 185. So it's like, yeah, Wonderboy's like, hell no, I'm not finna take that fight. I don't care what you say. But yeah, I
Yep.
agree with you, Jace.
But
Same.
but it also like needs to come from Dana, right? Because Dana is not like saying like, yo, these are going to be the serious consequences. Yes, I know like the Nevada State Athletic Commission can only do X amount that's already agreed upon. You know what I mean? But like Dana needs to come out and say like, this shit is going to fucking stop. Needs to have
Yeah.
some other type of repercussions.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they are fighting for entertainment. I do want the fighters to be safe, and you know, you broke your toe the night before. Shit, don't fucking pull up then.
Do you think
Yeah.
there should be a backup for main and co-main fights all
I
the
feel like
time?
there should give
I
them a
would
little
say
cheese,
main,
bro.
yes. Co-main, no.
Yeah. There
I
should
don't know,
always
cause
be a
some of the co-mains be harder than the fucking main events. I'll be more excited about the co-main events than the main events sometimes. Most of the
That's
time, I
fair.
feel like.
That's fair.
Most of the time, and I feel like those be the ones that be pulling out. I'm like, oh fuck, man, ruin my whole card.
Yeah.
I think that yeah, definitely for the main. Any main event for sure. Any title fight, anything like that, absolutely there should be backups. For the co-mains, it's kind of tough
What
if
about
that
like pay
happened.
per view co-mains though?
That's what I mean, like on a big
Mhm.
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
Yeah.
not like a regular fight night co-main.
Because like imagine, I know this motherfucker don't be liking to fight all the time. Now imagine if Brian Ortega pulled out, but Aljo was the backup to fight on that card. Because Aljo's at number 8. That still would have been a good fight for
Mhm.
Diego Lopez to step in and fight, or whoever else is at 45 above him, you know?
Fair.
And especially
Yeah.
if that man, the card was already just going through too much anyway. Like it's like
And you know
shout out to
what?
the UFC for making it happen, man.
That's what I was about to say. Shout out to the UFC because they really tried to salvage it. Diego
Yes.
Lopez said that the UFC said you can fight Dan Ige or you can just get paid. He could have
Hmm.
just got paid. Like, you know what I mean? But he still decided to fight. So they were obviously trying to salvage something because at that point, nobody was going to get their money back anyways. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it was just a clusterfuck. It's been so many changes, so much shit going on. So you know, it is what it is. But let's get to the main event. Your boy Alex Pereira taking on Jiri Prochakza, the Terminator, the fucking
trauma.
Terminator, CHAMA. Facts.
Chama.
Get into it.
Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, like I know we kind of touched on this last time, but like I feel like I'm really feeling like Alex Pereira is not getting the respect that he deserves. Like we as
From
fans
who?
should from everybody should just
Nah,
be just
he turned into a fucking
awestruck.
superstar. He a
No,
superstar now.
He's turning into an all-star, a superstar. He is right now, I think, the biggest main event that there is. But I don't think we really like break down like what he has done in 9 UFC fights. Like
We have.
it's never been done again. You got fighters who's on 9 and 10 fight win streaks who can't get a fucking title shot, you know.
Mhm.
And
okay,
it's
and that goes back to don't walk yourself into that corner. That goes back to what we always talk about. Why he got that title shot was because at that time Israel Adesanya was the champion. That's the only
stop it.
reason why he got walked up there.
Stop
Like
it.
you just said, you got 9 and 10 streak people who aren't getting title shots. Now how the fuck did this motherfucker get it?
Because 85 is fucking was garbage and
No,
still
that is
is
not
garbage.
why. That's
Yes,
not
okay,
why.
and it's
Then
just
why
like
did they
what we
give him
talked about
Marvin?
today.
Why didn't they give him Marvin? Why didn't they give him a wrestler? Why didn't they give him Derek Brunson? Everybody else had to go through these people. They didn't
Two
go through no
people.
wrestlers.
Two
Yeah, the
people.
wrestlers of the division when you're putting a
Two
kickboxer in
people.
there. Come on, you're not
Two
blind.
people.
You're not blind.
I'm sorry, I didn't know
You
that he
know.
has to check every single box. Those guys are
No.
knocking each other out. you know what I mean, losing to each other is just like what we talked about earlier today. So me and Sky talked about today, and we brought up the 155-pound division because we were looking at the rankings, and we were going, because I don't know if y'all saw, your boy Chandler said he got offered Islam, right? And Sky was like, well, that can't happen because, like, he's coming off a loss. And then we bring up 155. Sky, will you bring up 155?
Yeah.
Every single person who is eligible to fight is coming off a loss. And I said eligible because obviously your boy, is now suspended for 9 months. The only person
It'll be 6 if he does the video anti-bullying.
Still too long.
But he'll still have enough time to fight in Abu Dhabi, though. It's right before that. It'll end right at that time.
The only other person who has actually got a win in the 155 is my boy, Money Machado. That's the next fighter.
Max Holloway.
And Gamrot also.
No, we skipping over Gamrot for sure.
I know nobody wants to see it, but I'm just stating fucking facts.
No, it's facts. The only people with winning records at the lightweight division, up first is Gamrot. After that, Max Holloway. After that, Moicano. After that, Dan Hooker and Bobby Green. There are 5 people in the top 15
Dan
with a winning
Hooker?
record.
I thought he lost his last fight.
Who did he last fight? I thought he had beat Jalen. Did he fight again after that?
He fought Jalen at 290. I don't know if he fought after that.
Yeah, he hasn't fought since Jalen because he had broke his arm.
Copy that.
And his face.
So as much as
your face. Sorry.
As much as we talk about 155 and how stacked and how deep it is, you know what I mean? Like there's no one really separating themselves from anybody.
Except for the blessed one.
Sure, if you want to count him for that.
He killed a man.
I'm not.
He killed number 3. I don't know why he's at number 9 when he killed number 3.
I'm not.
CJ, cue the shirt.
Cue the shirt in the building.
I'm not discrediting Max for anything. I'm just saying he's got one win at 155. Great win. Again, before you say anything, not taking anything away from it. And I'd love to see Max fight Islam. You know what I mean? I don't think it goes well for him, but I'd love to see the fight. But I think for the UFC and for clarity, right, it's better for Max to fight at 45 and fight for the title. I want to say that I think we can agree on that. If not, by all means.
Nah, I want him to shoot a shot at 145 gonna be there for him. 145 always gonna be there for him.
It might be one of those win-win situation type of things. Like he might go to 55, and if he lose, he lose. If he win, shout out to that. But 45, he still got his placeholder right there.
Yeah. They can fight. He can fight Volkanovski. He can fight some other bum at 145. Like, and while Max is, trying at 55. Why not? You lose at 55, you drop back down to 45. It is what it is.
I'm not upset.
I'm just saying, we don't want to see Gamrot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to somebody the other day, and it's like, yeah, that motherfucker got to win, and he's, 4 right now?
Hey, that's the luckiest man. That's the
nobody
luckiest
ever
man.
wants to watch Gamrot do anything, bro. Like, get him out of here forever.
Forever.
Forever, ever.
But back to Alex. I told Jay something, and I told Jay something that for me, if you guys have been watching the pod for a while, this is a hot take for me to say. I told Jace that I would rather see Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones more than Max Holloway get the 145 championship back. I want to see Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones so bad. And listen, everybody's like, we know what that's going to look like. I don't know shit about fuck. I don't know.
You don't know nothing about it.
I am not counting out Alex Pereira.
Real fast.
And talking about?
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight. Heavy.
Wait. Real fast, Sky. Do you feel the same way about Max against Islam?
Yes, I want to see Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira over any fight that you can book. That's the fight I want to see. I don't want to see him against Ankalaev. Don't put him in there with nobody else. Just send him straight to the top, straight to Jon Jones, because this has the potential to be the greatest story ever. Imagine him being a 3-divisional champion in the UFC and then slaying the GOAT potentially. That's inconceivable. Yeah. Okay, all right. You're acting like Manib now. Shout out to Manib.
Stop it.
That fight is actually very interesting, just because I know this is gonna sound fucking kind of off the wall, but we haven't even really seen Jon Jones at heavyweight. This nigga been MIA this whole time. He fought, but we didn't even fucking see that shit. That shit just came and gone in a fucking blink.
Yeah.
So I feel like he got no ring time at heavyweight. I mean, he went up against Zero Gone and just straight up dominated him on the floor right away. So we don't even know what he's looking like. And from what I can remember, his striking in the very beginning of that match looked fucking crazy.
It did.
He was looking sloppy as fuck.
It was.
I was like, Jon Jones? What do you? Nah, don't do that. He knew it too. That's why he straight up grappled him.
Bigger fight that can be made in combat sports right now. You know what I mean?
This is bigger than Francis Jon Jones.
Man.
I wouldn't say that. I
wouldn't Stipe Jon Jones.
No. If
we just seen Francis sleeping.
Wait. Let me finish. If we're talking about Francis prior to him going into boxing, you know, or after his first fight against Tyson, I disagree.
No, we're talking about right now at this.
Right now, of course. Right now, today, everyone wants to see it. Your boy Dana was talking about how Joe was in his ear. Put this motherfucker up against Jon Jones.
Let it happen. Let it happen.
This is so crazy that me and Sky is actually fucking agreeing on something on the pod, right? Like I can count on one hand how many times this shit happens. I just want to know what happens when Pereira hits Jon Skinny Leg Jones with a leg kick to start off.
Snap.
How is Jon Jones going to react to that?
He gonna start doing the butt scoot. The jiu-jitsus.
Oh.
What do you think, CJ?
It's crazy. Everybody's clamoring. I don't think Jon's ever gonna fight again. I just don't think he just has too much bullshit going around him. I don't think he wants to tarnish his legacy. He be talking about he want to fight Pereira. He's not gonna give bro that shot. And the only thing that he's gonna fight is going to be Stipe, because he has the greater chance at beating him. I don't think. And remember the other day when we were talking about, somebody was saying that Jon was scared, and Jace, you're like, man, he's not afraid of no man on this planet. And I was like, I agree with that, but I think he's more afraid of fucking up his legacy and the aura around him, and being that guy forever. So I don't think he wants to take those type of chances. So that's why he's like, yo, Stipe, that's a better option for me. He's like, oh, the heavyweight GOAT, this, it's better on my resume, when it's really not. But
did y'all see that?
I don't think he's gonna fight though, no time soon. I think it's a wrap for him.
Did y'all see that crazy stat that Stipe has not fought or beaten any fighter active on the current roster?
Really?
Yes. Now that
really,
Stipe has not. Yes,
Arlovsky is gone.
Yes,
I saw that.
Wow.
He has not fought, not just beaten, but he has not fought anybody on the current roster.
Man, I fuck with Stipe too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see him fight again.
I really, really, really want to know why. I was telling Jace this earlier. The only reason why Dana White continues to try to force Stipe and Jon Jones down our throat, fast forward, is because I think that's what Jon Jones wants. Period.
Yeah.
Jon Jones has said that's who I want to fight, and Dana's like, fine, I'll give it to you, because Dana sat there at the press conference and said everybody wants to see Alex versus Jon Jones. So you know what we want to see. You're the UFC. You're supposed to give us the fights that we want to see, right? Now we have Alex and Jon Jones here. He can make the weight. Just put him up there. If he loses, okay, whatever. But You know we want to see it, and yet y'all still keep talking about Stipe. What? I don't even.
It doesn't make any sense, right? Like if they were able to do the most extreme thing we've ever seen, which was cross promote and have Conor fight fucking Floyd because he said that people wanted it so bad. Tell me one person who doesn't want to see this fight. I could give a flying fuck about Stipe right now. Like, no one cares. There's no one saying, oh man, I just can't wait to see Jon Jones and Stipe have a barn burner. No, everyone's like, CHAMA.
And if not CHAMA, then Tom Aspinall at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Stipe though. I want to see him. I want to see him come back and fight.
You want to see Stipe versus Jon Jones?
I wanted to see it when it was supposed to happen.
I
was excited for it.
Jon Jones and Stipe are both retiring after this fight.
Oh, that's exactly what I was about to say. Exactly. They're going to just ride off into the sunset. Like, that's why they want to do that fight. Yeah. You know, so they can both just be done with it.
The only thing I wonder is Jon Jones going to announce in the ring, or is he just going to hold the title for, a year and then just say, you know what, I'm done.
No more.
On second thought, I'm good.
I think
that's the type of nigga Jon is, though.
He is. He petty.
Petty ass.
Hey, but you know what? The UFC been they have been petty with him, but he deserved that petty shit. Cause Jon Jones has just been a fuck up. Like, you want to look up fuck up in the definition, it's this dude. But I think CJ hit the I think you're on it. He does not that he's physically afraid of anybody, but when it comes to the legacy and potentially tarnishing that legacy, I think he is afraid of tarnishing that legacy. I don't think that he wants to potentially take an L.
Yeah.
Actual L.
How long have we been saying this? He won the belt at what, 22, 23 years old?
Yeah,
he's
23.
37 now. That's damn near 15, 36, 15, 14 years of everybody being like, Jon Jones the best, Jon Jones the greatest, Jon Jones this. He's taking out champions. He's doing this. He's doing this. And, like, he doesn't want to tarnish that.
I've never said Jon Jones is the best.
One man out of millions, brother.
Hey, I'm that nigga.
Okay, take away PEDs. Do you just talking about skill set?
Still no.
Who do you think is the best?
The best ever pound for pound for me is it's a 1A and 1B. Like, and Jon Jones is not either of them.
Jordan Levitt? Oh, okay.
Stop it. Stop it.
So
the twerk god?
It's hard. It's hard for me. I've actually put 3 people in front of Jon Jones, probably 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it the usual suspects?
Yes. There is Anderson Silva. There's DJ. I think most fighters to a man will tell you it's DJ. You know what I mean? GSP, Fedor. I rate them all higher than Jon Jones.
Is that just based off skill sets?
Yes.
You disgust me. I'm just kidding.
Wait. Hey.
I'm joking.
Hey, why are you talking to my sister like that? Got me fucked up, nigga. Hey, that's my sister. Let me tell my sister she disgusts you.
Hey, shout out to Aaron. Aaron. He was I'm your big brother. Yeah, I think that would just be a phenomenal fight, but I don't think we see it. I don't know if we're going to see it. One thing that we did hear, if y'all watched, Dana did not say no or never to a potential cross promotion now that Saudi money is coming in. What's up, Jace?
Before we move on, but let's stay on the topic of Dana.
Uh-huh.
When did Dana start blowing Jon Jones?
I don't know.
Can we talk about this for a second? And I don't mean like mwah, mwah. I'm talking about and spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing.
And spit on that thing. And then the Gluck 4000. Like, what in the fuck, dude? Listen, shout out to Kevin fucking Ioli. Right?
It was Kevin, huh?
It was Kevin. I looked it up.
Yeah.
who actually gave pushback. Because me and Sky talk about all the time, these fucking reporters in the press conferences, that all they do is just Dana White the entire time. Dana White's, like, this was the best fight. Did anyone disagree? Yeah, okay, cool. Like, actually gave him some pushback. You know what I mean? And was like, no, like, inactivity does count. Inactivity does count against you. You know what I mean? It has to.
It has to.
So shout
I
out to
agree with that.
Khamzat for actually pushing back, but why? Can we understand why like Dana is just going so hard in the paint for Jon Jones? Anybody?
Connor's out. Connor ain't fucking around.
Yeah.
Jon Jones can't actually come back and fight.
Yeah, but Jon Jones has never been like a ticket seller.
He was when he came back against Cyril.
There was the intrigue about him going to heavyweight.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, he doesn't sell out. He's like a fucking Sean O'Malley. Like, everyone knows his name, but no one actually cares about him.
Yeah, I don't know why Dana is going so hard for Jon Jones. Don't know. But it is what it is. And we gotta hold Dana White to them words though. Cause he said that the reason why why he should still be pound for pound, he's like, he was injured. He was injured. That's why. Oh, okay. So when that happens with somebody else, Dana, we're gonna tell you they were injured. And let's see how that goes.
Not stripping people for being injured.
For real. And your boy Ankalaev has become the new Belal Muhammad.
Yep.
They're like, Dana, can Ankalaev get a title shot? Oh, we'll see.
What's he? Yeah, I know. Was he on a 12-fight unbeaten or something like that?
Who, Ankalaev?
Yeah, 10-fight
I think
unbeaten.
so.
And he's another dude who can't fight in America.
Wow.
Why? He was here.
That's what Dana was talking about. I was like, I don't think he can fight in America.
Well, I met your boy Shar Bullet. He was here.
Yeah, he was in Vegas, right?
Yeah. He can't fight in America.
The dude with the eye?
Yeah.
The dude with the eye.
And that's the reason why he can't fight in America.
But see, I don't think that because of the eye. Because the commission might not let him. Okay, I was
supposed to get into the country, like Khamzat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, has the new coat paint, has the new car smell wore off for you guys with Khamzat yet? So I know y'all are Khamzat dick riders.
I think I'm the only Khamzat dick rider.
Y'all?
I think I was the only one.
Did you not hear Sky answer quick?
Yeah.
I can answer to that. It's the perks of being a girl. I think I was like the main, like the biggest. Like, I just really love Khamzat. I think unfortunately this might be one of those situations to where like COVID might have really
fucked him up.
Yeah. Like, he has not been able to rebound back from it. Like, he hasn't looked the same. He hasn't fought the same, even though he's won. And it might just be one of those situations to where, like, even if he does fight, I don't think we'll ever see that Khamzat that we've seen in the beginning that went inside there and dragged, what's the dude with the suit? Yeah.
The Leech.
Yeah, the Leech. Dragged him, took him over there by Dana and was just like, and choked him the fuck out. That man he's just not the same.
He's never been that dude since he fought real competition. Every time he's fought real competition.
But did he win?
It's never we walked away. It's never we walked away. Well, Ian Machado Garry won, but did he gain any fans? No, he didn't.
So that's the new benchmark, CJ.
Did he gain fans? Said, right?
No. We're using your words.
That's what y'all just said, right?
No, we just said about using
those gaining no fans. Words. Those are CJ's words.
He just beat one of the old pound for pound fighters before. Didn't he not beat Kamaru?
Yeah.
He got a win.
He won.
He didn't look good. He didn't look good.
Inch or mile.
He wasn't just dragging my motherfuckers around there.
He 10-8'd him in the first round.
Same thing when he fought Gilbert.
Did he 10-8 him or not in the first round?
Not for my money.
We're not talking about your money. We're talking about facts. Did he 10-8 him or not?
Let's
Did he 10-8 him or not?
let's not set this precedent about the judges getting it right. Stop playing with me.
Listen, if this y'all first time watching the pod, here's some things that Jace will do. He will ask us if the person that we're talking about, did they win? He just wants to cut straight to it. Then if we corner him the way that he corners us, then he just wants to move past the conversation. Let's just go to something else because we're heavy on time and let's talk about this now. Like Jace is going to move this conversation and move the goalposts unlike anyone you've ever seen. It's an art that should be studied.
There should.
Who, me? Yeah, you.
It's preposterous.
But honestly, do you want to see Pereira fight Ankalaev next? If we're not gonna get Jon Jones.
No,
I don't either.
Wait, Scott, how much of a win streak is Ankalaev on?
12.
12 fight?
Unbeaten. Yeah, because he had the draw. And the no contest with Johnny. Why did he need Johnny? That was silly too.
That.
That's his last win.
I don't know what happened. I fucking zoned out. Can y'all tell me what happened? It's hilarious.
Dana walked out in the middle of the third round.
It's one of the funniest things he's ever said.
Ankalaev did come out and say that he does not need to beat Alex by wrestling, that he can knock him out.
Oh, everybody say that shit.
Sounds good. Mm-hmm. Just like Ian was gonna
that's
MVP.
Ian Garry flashbacks. I literally said that out loud. Oh, you're a wrestler now.
Yeah, you texted me that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wild.
Only way. I mean, because that's the thing. But then, there's no one else really for Pereira to fight at 205.
No.
You look at the 205 rankings, and went in real fast. Shout out to Jiri. Like, I still fuck with Jiri. My heart goes out to him. You know what I mean? He
Is
just
Jiri really that good?
That's what I'm saying,
Yes!
Damien. No, he's
I
not.
don't know, bro. I don't know if he's really that good. I feel like
where did
people
y'all
put
get
him on a
from?
pedestal.
Yeah, I'm with you too on that one, Damien. Like,
how he be in there.
I always say that, bro. I'm like, man, this dude striking is so immature, man. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, you're too big to be fighting with your hands down like that at 205. It's crazy,
Alex fights
bro.
with his hands down at 205.
He fights with them here.
Yuri's hands down.
Yuri's no, he don't. His hands be here. His guard is up higher than fucking Yuri's is. Yuri think he's a 35er, bro. He thinks he's fucking Dominic Cruz or something, bro. He's too big to be moving like that.
Yuri's that dude. Don't disrespect him.
No, he's not.
He was a champ, right?
Hey, was he the champ? Yeah, he was a champ.
Okay.
But he's not that dude. Did he just lose?
Okay.
Luckily.
Did he just get his ass knocked out?
He did 3 times. 3 times he's been knocked out by Alex.
So just look, Jiri came in the UFC, beat Volkan Ozdemir, Dominic Reyes, and then got a shot at the belt.
Yep, I didn't understand that.
And he went to war with an old ass Glover.
It lost. He was losing that fight.
Choked him out.
Lost. Almost got beat the fuck up by Rakic. He just came back from being hurt. And then he loses again.
Knocked him out.
And then he loses again. He's really not that guy in the UFC.
He's not. He's not.
He's not.
I call Cap.
All right, call Cap. Cap ain't gonna answer. Yeah, it is what it is. As far as Jiri, we got any hot takes?
Yeah. Well, so it's kind of was leading into what I was saying right now, and this is just my own hot take. I do got something to get to. I'll grab my phone. Of just being that B fighter, right? So you have Jiri, who I believe, if it wasn't for Alex, would be champ. I don't think there's anyone else that would fuck with Jiri. But I guess my question to y'all is, when you look at the different eras of different weight divisions, who do you think got the most raw end of the deal? Let me explain. About being that second best fighter, about being, you know what I mean, in the Jordan era of basketball. where it's like if this motherfucker wasn't here, they would have got their cookies. Who's y'all's second best fighter of a particular era?
That's tough. I mean, instantly, I think of Gustafsson. Him arguably almost beating DC and Jon Jones. And unfortunately, and then like once those moments are gone, they're fucking gone. Like it took something from him. He'll never be the same. Those guys. Oh, I think we touched on it a little bit. Joey B. You know what I mean?
B.
Getting those title shots at flyweight.
Just under DJ the entire fucking time.
Yeah. Uriah Hall. Not Uriah Hall, Uriah Faber. I always get their names.
Yeah, that's for me. Uriah Faber under Jose Aldo. Just alive in the wrong time. Yeah, he had the glory in WEC, but he just couldn't beat the fucking Brazilians, man, to save his life.
No.
Who y'all got?
Well, he was losing to Mike Brown too, though.
He lost one to Mike Brown for sure.
Twice.
Spinning stupid stuff and then got KO'd.
Yeah, he lost to him twice.
Who you got?
Are you just talking about somebody who ain't never got the belt?
Yeah.
Someone who
never got the belt.
At least.
Probably Dustin.
Yeah, I mean mine.
My first initial thoughts were you were like the second, but they've been champs. It was probably Max and Whitaker.
That's what I was gonna say, Rob.
Rob, damn.
Ultimate gatekeeper. Feel bad for that nigga, man.
But I'm honestly, I've never been like a fan of Rob, but I like what he's doing right now, taking all these fights and beating these guys up to step up. But that's my first initial thoughts with those two guys.
Yeah, that was exactly mine. Well, mine was Rob. Even though he was champ,
yeah,
it was like it just says because he still got it. He's still there. He been there, but he just can't go one rank higher.
Yeah.
Would y'all put Kobe up there?
100%.
I'm not putting Kobe
Hell
nowhere.
no.
Take the hate out of y'all hearts.
Nah,
Take the hate out of y'all hearts.
I hate the way that he walked, the way that he talked. I hate the way that he dressed.
So disrespectful. This pod is so disrespectful sometimes. Damn.
Oh, we the ones.
Yeah, it ain't me. I just call the balls and strikes.
That's
I'll be
crazy.
out of pocket.
That is crazy.
You gotta feel for Kobe, man.
Nobody.
What? Nah, fuck that nigga, bro.
Put a poll up, bro. That shit gonna be an all-time low. That's gonna be at the bottom of the list.
Put a poll up. Put it up.
I will.
Put a poll up. Nobody. But it can't. I don't even want to see like out of these people. Put it to where it's random. Ain't nobody gonna pick that nigga, bro.
I changed my pick to Kobe.
He lost to Leon Edwards.
Dominated.
Yeah.
Got dominated. He was dominated.
Well, first of all, he had a broken foot going into the fight.
So
Hey, don't fight.
But besides
dominated.
that, you know what I mean? Like the best peak of Kobe was when he was fighting the Kumarus. And that, as you said, those kinds of wars take something out of you.
So
Is
what
it
are we
really
getting at
a
here?
war?
So
if
what
the
are we getting
man
at here?
walks out unscathed?
Stop it.
What did he do? What did he do to Kamaru?
Oh my God. Stop it.
No, I'm being serious. Did you ever see Kamaru after a fight with Kobe and was like, damn?
He was giving Kamaru work. Stop playing.
I know you're just talking.
Nah, Jace got that HAUK Tui ready in the back.
Not sure what you're referring to, but
Kobe, I got you, dog. Watch the podcast. I'm Jace.
No,
Look
you
me
know
up.
I ain't gonna let you get
Find me
away
an
with that one
Amsterdam.
though, Damien. I ain't gonna let you get away with that one because you told Jared Cannonier to call you. We didn't know what was going on that day. You told Jared
That's
to
my
call
homie.
you.
That's my homie.
Man.
Homie.
Oh
That nigga,
man.
that nigga gonna beat anybody up.
What a loser he is.
Yeah, it just says it right here. Jon Jones to consider UFC retirement after performance for Stipe. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
figured that shit, bro. Duh.
We all know it.
Yeah.
We all know you're gonna ride into the sunset. So he's focused on having the resume.
Yeah.
You know.
That's that Floyd Mayweather mindset.
Yeah, but John's got too many questionable wins. If you're a non-biased person, and I know there's a lot of Jon Jones dick riders out there, but like he's got 3 or 4 like questionable wins. And he does have a loss, even though Dana White tried to say he's undefeated. He has a fucking loss. Stop ignoring it. He broke the rules.
That's dumb. They should have stopped the fight before that. He was
about to
he
move
was
to
whooping
boxing
on Hamill
for a little bit. He about to do some exhibition MMA matches with some up and comers. About to make his bread.
Are you guys gonna watch Masvidal and Nate this weekend?
Didn't know it was fighting this weekend, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Bro, like I've been so away from that. Like I don't even care about that fight at this point.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I love them too, right? But it's like I don't really give a fuck. It's weird.
Crazy because Nate's on a little press tour right now. He was just on the Mighty podcast. He was on for like an hour. He was on the All the Smoke podcast for like an hour. I'm like, I ain't never heard this dude talk that much.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it then because you want to know what this is a great point of how having the UFC backing matters. A lot of people think that they could just go even with their names after being in the UFC and go and be like crazy successful because they built their name up. And honestly, here they are on the UFC Fight Pass. They're still up under a UFC banner in order to get this fight. They had to push the fight back because it wasn't selling nothing. Like people are not hyped about it at all. Am I gonna watch it personally? I'm just happy that there's no fights on this weekend. Like it's just been a stressful couple of weeks. It's just been a lot. Yeah. I don't think I am. If I remember, like if CJ send me a text and say, "Hey, the fight's on," then I'll watch it. But I'm only watching a fight.
It would have been fun if it was like a combat karate type fight. You know what I mean? It's just boxing though. It's like, y'all niggas not gonna knock each other out. Stop it.
On a quick side note, can we talk about how awesome Karate Combat is?
I'm actually like becoming a fan of this this sport. Honestly.
Yeah, they always put on some fun fights.
Who owns Karate Combat?
You know who the dude that when they had that brawl, the guy he choked out that one dude that jumped over. He's the president.
Really?
Yeah. He's the president.
Yes, he choked the nigga to sleep from his corner, like literally unconscious. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That's another great thing to point out is that like these other organizations, Karate Combat, bare knuckle boxing, like they're existing within the combat sports world, but they're not trying to recreate the wheel like PFL and Bellator is. Meaning like we know that the UFC is a premier brand when it comes to MMA, but like don't you find it a little bit more easier to enjoy Karate Combat and to enjoy bare knuckle boxing because they're not trying to compete with the UFC? They're not trying to be the exact same product. You don't think so? I think
Absolutely
them being
not.
different makes a difference.
Absolutely not, because when you talk about product, like it's MMA, it's something so broad. It's such a broad brush. You know what I mean? Supposed to, and I do like that they are finding their own lanes and avenues, even though like I don't watch bare knuckling at all. I find it barbaric and disgusting. But I 100% fuck with Karate Combat. No, they are, yes, now currently the premier organization, but you got to have alternatives. You can't allow monopolies to happen.
But those monopolies are fucking failing. PFL and Bellator are failing.
We'll see.
I'm just saying, I think that there's something to really just tap into that, to how, you know, I just feel like it's much more enjoyable to watch those different sports. And I think they're thriving, right? Like
exactly what you said. It's a different sport.
But that I know that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't see why more people aren't into karate combat for the simple fact that, people hate the lay and pray and shit like that. Like, you ain't got to worry about that in karate combat. It's never gonna fucking happen.
Well, that's the same reason why I asked why Muay Thai is not bigger in the States.
And kickboxing.
Yeah, the one championship Muay Thai on Fridays, and of course it comes on a weird time, but the striking is A1. Like, it's amazing, the best striking I've seen, but I don't know why it doesn't catch on.
We'll see.
I don't know why. And another thing, one championship does have a card on this Friday. Is that the 8th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yes.
this Friday.
Oh no, this Friday is the 5th.
The 5th. Oh, they have one on the 8th then, July 8th.
Okay.
Whenever the fuck that is.
The UFC does not have a card. Go ahead, CJ.
No, I was like, yeah, there's no card this weekend, but next week, the following week's card, oh my god.
Who is it?
Don't even look it up. Ooh. Oh, I think it's the Rose card.
Oh yeah. I thought
the
you meant
Denver
like
card,
the other one.
who also had injuries as well, getting hit.
Yeah.
And they were trying to put Cannonier and Holland on that thing.
Ooh, that really got my panties wet.
That was just weird to me. That was like a weird suggestion of a fight. I'm like, why would we want to see that? But then your boy Shara Bullet was trying to fight Kevin Holland. I was like, run that, because Shara is a kickboxer. I would have liked to see him beat up Kevin. I want to see anybody beat up Kevin. I ain't gonna lie.
I love watching Kevin get beat up. Fuck that nigga. If y'all ever, if it's just your first time watching the pod, Kevin Holland's an enemy of the pod.
Also, they got my girl Natalia Silva getting ready to take on no other than
Andrade.
The female Vanderlei.
Yeah.
Man,
I knew they was gonna do that.
Yeah. That's a tough win for her if she gets that win. That's gonna be a tough
Natalia gonna get it done.
Yeah,
she gonna be too quick.
I'm gonna say,
we'll save it. Yep.
Don't look at the July 20th card, because people gonna hate that card. That is a nasty. Oh my god.
We got. You can't do it.
Hey, that headliner is whoo wee, and you know I like women's fights, but god damn, that's gonna be a nasty one.
Look at that.
I'll be turned in for that.
Oh man, that card.
Yeah, that's a tough card. Oh my god, the card is looking bare, and they just took Dan Ige and them off of there. So now, cancel the card. Bring back canceling cards. Hey, but anyways, we will be back next Tuesday. Next Wednesday. Hopefully, all of us will be back. Until then, we will see y'all. We are out. Peace.
Peace.